Hello, everybody. This is Pete. And I've been thinking still about the mosque in New York. Something keeps on surfacing in my mind. And that's the church at Wounded Knee. The comparisons between the church at Wounded Knee and the mosque, if it is even comparable. You know, I tried to look up some stuff on the history of that church at Wounded Knee. And like who erected it, and why is it there? And why does it still stand there above the monument of Chief Bigfoot? And the others that were slaughtered on the grounds of Wounded Knee. Why is that church still there? And what sort of reminder is it to the descendants of the people of the Lakota? I went there last year. I'll put the story below. But I looked at that church and I thought, why is that church here? At the time, I believe, or I think, that many of the Lakota had already brought in some Christian principles into their own way of believing or thinking. Maybe that's why the church is there. But it was mainly Christianity, Christian men, who were afraid of this ghost dance, that wanted to stop the ghost dance by the medicine man Wovoka, that opened up their Hodgkin guns on the innocent women, children, and men of Wounded Knee. And yet, a church overlooks the memorial. And in thinking that, thinking about that, I must then look at the religions as a whole. And really, where does Christianity and Islam separate from each other? And let's even include the religion of the Hebrew tribes. These three main religions seem to stem off of Abraham. And these are very patriarchal religions. Rule with a club. Male dominate. Enslave. Rules of slavery. So the patriarchal and matriarchal religions, this is the clash that we are in. It's not a clash of religions per se, but it's a clash of the way of how we rule ourselves, our ways of life. No, I look at that church at Wounded Knee, and I wonder, how does it differ? It's just this more of the same old, same old? Is Islam just another way of putting a face on a patriarchal religion of Christianity and Hebrewism, and just inject it with the steroid? Is that the end game to these patriarchal societies? With their patriarchal gods? That in the end feel the need to erect their churches and temples and mosques within the vicinities where they've shed blood of who they conquered? This is deeper, because it's been going on for hundreds of years, if not thousands. I have also put a link to my challenge, because we look at these books from these desert religions from the Middle East. And my challenge still stands. I have my book. What book is right? What book is the most sacred? My challenge still stands. Anyway, just something to think about, I guess. It truly defines who we are as a people. Within our deepest held thoughts of what is sacred to us. And the monuments we erect next to those we have slaughtered. Anyway, check out the links and think about it. And if anybody knows the history behind that church at Wounded Knee, would love to know it. Later.